This is a 2016 WN Grange, a HSV based on the Caprice and Statesman of the era. Only 50 of these made, incredibly rare, and I'm really excited to show you guys around this one because it has a little twist, which we'll get to later. But it is such a cool car, and if you're unfamiliar with these cars, the Statesman and Caprice are the luxury versions of the V8 VF Commodore, the very last ones made, and they really didn't make that many of them. They actually weren't the biggest seller back then, but you know, I've had a lot of Caprices and Statesmans on the channel, and I thought that I would love to include one of these when I was offered. This car is really cool, and I can't wait to show you around. I love the front end of this car. It's really aggressive, and I love this massive line there. It's almost the size of my hand. It looks great. It really is a fantastic color combination, this black and the white. It's just a really good looking car. I mean, just have a look how aggressive this looks. This whole corner, the black HSV badges, the black molding at the bottom of the doors. It looks great. The black mirrors, it really looks aggressive, which is awesome because that is not really what the Statesman Caprices are. You know, they're luxury and comfort, and that's why these cars are so cool. My favorite part of the styling, though, is the rear end. This is usually chrome, I believe. On the normal Statesman Caprices, it's all blacked out here. These black badges, the Grange writing. It's just great, this little bobtail. It's really, really cool. And if we have a look at our number plates here, this signifies not only that this is build number 20 of 50, but this celebrates 20 years of the Grange. How cool is that? So while there was 50 Granges made, there was one Pilot made, and you can tell that it's the Pilot because it doesn't have a sunroof. All of the rest of them, including this one, all came with sunroofs. As interesting as the outside is, and I really do like it, this car really shines inside. As anyone that's familiar with any Commodores, the VFs, which is what this is based on, the interior is so nice, guys. And first of all, just have a look how much room is back here. I mean, there has got to be almost 300 mil between my knee and the front of the next seat. That is crazy. Just like all the other Statesman Caprices that I've had on the channel, all the way from VQ, there is just so much room in these things, guys. Because this is the Grange and not the normal Statesman Caprices, they sort of have this little bucket effect on the rear seats. They're really comfortable. And another little thing that I'm treated to back here, guys, is these folding screens. Now, if you remember on some of the previous models, they were in the headrests. Here they are not. They are right here in front of me. They folded up like this, and I have a little headphone jack that I can plug into if I want to use them, which is really cool. If we have a look in my center console here, I do have a little remote, and I have the earphones that we were just talking about. So very cool car, guys. I mean, Holden really did save the best until last. They really did. This steering wheel feels absolutely fantastic. It is gorgeous with this big line up front, all of the Alcantara on the door cards and the dash. It feels really special in here. It really does. It feels like genuinely a completely different car than a V8, which is really what it's based on. It's so cool. We have every single option really that you can think of. We've got a heads-up display. Of course, we've got automatic lights, cruise control. We've got a awesome little touchscreen on there. Guys, like, it is extremely premium in here. And it's not over the top with HSV stuff everywhere. We have a little one on the dash there, and it's in the headrest and on the steering wheel. There are a few badges on the cluster, but other than that, it's not over the top. This one is push button start. Guys, this car is really nice and very, very special. But let's have a look under the bonnet. And here is this car's little secret. This is supercharged. This is a supercharged LS3. Now, they never came factory supercharged. However, this one has been done so nice and cleanly. It looks fantastic. It really does look great. And because they've even, retained the engine cover, I don't know, it gets my stamp of approval. This car really goes like hell. It's really quick, guys. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not making it up. It is a fast car. Really you do not expect that out of the Statesman Caprice body in my experience, but this one's a little bit different. It's probably the first time that I've used any of Holden's modeling system. I really haven't used any of it before, so we'll have a look when we're driving, but it seems like, it seems pretty good. It has aged a little bit. It's not as good as maps or anything, but it's a lot better than what was in the V8. Holden really stepped it up with these cars, and they really did save the best till last. I admit that I don't know a ton about wheels and tyres, but I do know that these look fantastic, the 20-inch Rapiers. They look really, really good. And I know that the tyres are expensive, these Michelin tyres. I do know that these are Michelin Pilot Sport 4s, and I know that they're $700 a tyre. So they must be pretty good, but I don't know too much about them other than that. Another thing I did want to touch on though is this car back when it was new was $87,000. That's a lot of money, but a lot of its rivals, you know, sort of BMW M5 and that kind of thing, or M3, a lot of the Euro stuff that competed with this though has tanked in value compared to this. And I don't know, guys, like I've driven a few of the newer Euro stuff. This drives really nice. It's very reliable with the LS3. It's a great car. It really is a bloody good car. All right, guys, this is a bit hard for me to show you, so sorry for the change of point of view. But these back here are normal Holden mats. Now, we do have factory HSV long wheelbase mats in here. But they are very rare, so we've got another genuine Holden mat to protect those, make sure they don't get worn out. All right, guys, time to take this for a drive. I mean, look, I'm lucky enough to have driven a lot of HSVs. This has got to be one of the nicest, without question. It is so smooth and comfortable. Guys, it really... Not a very good car reviewer. I don't know how else to tell you guys, but it drives so smooth, but it still feels connected to the road. It still feels mechanical and V8. It doesn't feel lazy. That's probably the one thing, is a lot of Statesman's Caprices that I've driven feel lazy, and that's not an insult. It's just the truth. They're soft, they're lazy. That's kind of how they're meant to be. This one doesn't really feel like that. This one feels more like an SS, or much more sporty than any of those other cars. And I'm not sure, well, I'm sure the supercharger has something to do with that, but just everything that you touch is really premium. And just when you put your foot down, again, I'm only in a 60 zone, and we went from 0 to 60 there just in that short time. Just driving this thing on the road, it's actually going to be hard to do this car justice while retaining my license, because this car is quick and it's understated. That's the other thing I like about it. I mean, if you know Holdens and you know HSVs and FPVs, you will know what this is. But if you're my mum, you wouldn't give it a second look. And I think that's why it's surprising maybe to people when you put your foot down, and it just, yeah, it is properly quick for such a massive car. It is fast and it feels sporty. The big grippy steering wheel, it doesn't feel, I mean, it feels luxurious, of course, but it doesn't feel like Statesman's and Caprices that I've had in the past. And man, Holden really did save objectively the best car till last. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love VSs and VNs and all of that stuff, but these cars, man, this is it's a work of art. It really is a fantastic car, guys, and if you ever get the chance to drive one, absolutely take it. Again, hopefully we can get to a spot later where the car can stretch its legs a little bit, but again, it's someone else's car. It's a supercharged LS3. I'm not that familiar with it. I don't really want to be caning the guts out of it, and if something happens to it, I mean, the car can take it all day. I'm not worried about that. I'm worrying about my driving ability with this thing full pelt, and that's the honest truth. Driving it around cruising and it's fine, of course, but you know, it's got a fair bit to go. So at the moment we're going about 10-15 k's an hour, and that is 89. We're in a 90 zone, one of the few 90 zones that I've seen, but yeah, she is quick. There is no denying that. Properly quick car, very fun to drive. I'm really enjoying it. I thought it would be more, it's much more sporty feeling than I probably expected, and I like it. I really, really like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have really enjoyed my time with this car. It is very fast, it is very good fun, and it is a great looking car. It drives unreal. Um, it probably would be a bit of a shame to daily drive something like this because it is so rare. However, it definitely could be done because it is such a nice, gorgeous car. Probably one of the only negatives of this car is that I'd be afraid to leave it anywhere. If you guys would like your car on the channel, then please get in touch, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.